Hey guys, this is Elisa again. I wanted to take a short video about my second day on the EEG. If you can tell, I have a hat on. I did a pretty good job at hiding all of this stuff, but I'll go ahead and take this off real quick. Ooh. Okay, I have the electrodes all over my head. They're glued on, like I said yesterday in my hideous video. I looked horrible. I am a girl, so I can be kind of vain. They come out at the back of my head, back here. Let me grab the cord. It's right here. And it's wrapped up in this cord thing that they give. And it comes into this little pouch right here. It comes in this little pouch. See? Open the pouch. They're all connected to this thing right here. They also give me a button, this little button thing. So if I feel a seizure or I have one when I wake up, I can press the little button, and it records it in here. And then I write down on. I hear you, sweetie. Sorry, my daughter's 2, and she's pretty needy. Let's see. They give you this little thing, which my daughter drew all over. It's instructions about what to do during, like, recording an event. It says push the button only when you experience your symptoms, so like a seizure, a headache, dizziness, an aura, stuff like that. And then they want you to give as much detail about it as possible. And then they also want you to log your activities, like when you go to bed, when you wake up, when you're eating, the medication, when you take it, how much you take, and a change in activity. So if I'm watching TV, if I'm reading, cooking, driving, things like that. They tell you not to touch the electrodes. They don't want you to dust or vacuum or remove clothes from a dryer. They want you to avoid static electricity. Can you see this? Maybe backwards. Anyway, don't chew gum. Different stuff. Oh, okay. So, sorry. I was reading some instructions that I misinterpreted. I, thankfully, have my husband who paid attention to all of the instructions. So if I miss something, like this morning, he told me there's this little light on here, on this thing that comes out. There's a little light. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, right here. Sorry if you guys get motion sickness. See the little green light? And the little flashing yellow light? Well, it's supposed to be flashing yellow if it's recording. And they told me to make sure to check that. And I totally forgot about it. So my husband had to remind me. Anyway, so I'm not supposed to leave the house, but they said that it is an option if I feel a little stir crazy, just not to leave for so long. Well, I have a 12-year-old son, and he has a championship tournament game for basketball, and it's only going to take a couple hours, so I got ready to go out to go see him, watch him play. I'm actually hoping that maybe the fluorescent lights or something in there will trigger a petit mal seizure, so they'll catch it on the EEG. Even though they won't see me on camera, they'll still get to see the brain, and hopefully that's actual seizure activity instead of making me feel like a crazy person. Let's see. So I did a pretty good job hiding. Like I said, I went and grabbed all of my hair from in between the wires and did a little braid. I have a high-necked little cardigan to hide the cords coming out, and then I have my little hat. And so I put some makeup on, and I feel pretty good about going out. I also, instead of, I have a pretty big purse, so I just kind of tucked all of that stuff, this big bag, I just tucked it into my purse. And I'm going to carry the purse around, so the only real thing you're going to see is this black cord So it's not, I mean, they they mentioned something about putting a scarf on, but that made me look like a cancer patient. So, yeah, okay. Something else about the EEG, they said that because it's glue and it's not like the normal, what are you chewing on? Sorry. 2-year-olds are crazy. Anyway, so the electrodes are glued on, like I said yesterday. So they said that the front ones would be tight, and if they get loose, there's instructions about what to do, and they gave me their phone number, so if I have any questions, I can call them, and they can come reattach some of them, or something like that. I would take you into the bedroom and show you the laptop, but I need to sit here in front of the camera for a little bit, especially since I'm going to be out for a while. Let's see. Let's get this out of the way so I can talk to you guys. Okay. So, there's a camera right in front of me that's watching me right now. It doesn't have audio. The one in the bedroom, they said, does have audio. I don't know why. But it has audio. And, let's see. It has infrared cameras, so it can see you if you're in the dark. This 3-day EEG is a little bit different than my first one. Of course, my first one was 6 years ago, and I got all the electrodes and everything put on in Little Rock, and then I drove 4 hours home and had a portable video camera that just followed. I just picked it up and it followed me around from room to room. And then I went back to Little Rock and they took it all off, and he looked at it all and said told me I had over 400 absence seizures, or little bursts, within that 3-day time period. I didn't have any grand mals, but he was able, we knew that I had grand mal seizures because I had grand mal seizures. But he also diagnosed me with myoclonic and then the absence seizures. He didn't catch a petit mal, and I didn't know I had a petit mal. The symptoms that I have started or the types of seizures that I'm starting to feel are aura. I get an aura, which I've never had before, and then my muscles will tighten up, my heart will start to race, I'll get this weird feeling like my body is filling up with gel, and my husband says my pupils dilate really big and I get flushed, and I can't talk, but I'm conscious through the whole thing. So when I told my doctor that, and I told him that it's on both, like I tighten up on both sides of my body, he said that it didn't sound like an epileptic seizure, and that many times people with epilepsy experience panic attacks that manifest in similar ways to seizures. So that made me feel like a crazy person. So every time I have one of those, which I've had 10 or 12 this month, which is very weird for me, I feel crazy because I can feel what's going on, but I can't do anything about it. So I'm really, really hoping that this will catch one of those episodes to show my brainwaves as actually being a seizure and not just a panic attack. Let's see. I don't know what else I was going to say about this. Sleeping in it is a little uncomfortable. The way she suggested that I sleep in it is because this little cord is connected to just put it up above my head, and then I can toss and turn. Or if you don't toss and turn, just set it next to you. The electrodes are so flat against your head, and she did a really good job at putting them all together. So I mean, and I don't really feel the electrodes. They feel fine to me. They itch sometimes, and she said the further on into the study, the more they will itch. But so far, it's not so bad. I think I look okay, pretty decent for going to a basketball game. I think I'm going to take the necklace off because it's a little full, and I don't know, I'm not that kind of girl. And I realize that my eyes are going all over the place, but I'm on my phone, and I have no idea where to look. So, I don't know how many of you are looking at this or viewing it, but I hope that it answers some questions about an EEG, about how it actually feels and the process and everything. And then I have to go check on my daughter anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and jump up, even though I'm supposed to be in here with this camera. I'm going to jump up and take you to my bedroom so you can see the laptop and all that stuff. 1 second. Michael, get off the toilet. She has a tendency to jump up on the toilet so she can lean over to the sink and get a toothbrush and brush her teeth. My little girl wants to be a big girl. Okay, so, oh, it's attached to my head and I just threw it down. Okay, let's see, the camera is right here, you can see, and there's a little laptop right here, and it, you can see my bed where I stay, and it does, you can see both where me and my husband stay, and then this is my living room, which is a total mess, but it just sits on the floor, and it records all that stuff, and then here's the camera that has audio, and then we just sleep on the bed, and that's it. Let's see, I wish I knew what else I wanted to say. I think that's about it. Not so uncomfortable. Probably can itch. Just depends on if you have sensitive skin. And you can be pretty mobile, but I forget that this is here. If I don't pick this up, it kind of pulls my head. So, I guess that's about it. I'm excited to get it taken off, especially since once I get it taken off, I get to go to see my doctor for the surgical consult for VNS. I will get back with you guys later, tell you about how it was to wash out my hair and get all this stuff gone, and then we'll be on our way to go see the surgeon. So I'm looking forward to speaking with you guys again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.